Hey guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome back. Welcome back to another awesome tutorial, man. All right, so this week, guys, I want to show you guys something very, very cool, man. And this is in Davinci Resolve. I don't know if you guys can remember, a couple of videos back, we spoke about, broadcast safe and, and all those technical things. So I want to show you guys exactly how to do that, how to check if your footage is maybe oversaturated or, you've added too much contrast, you've added too much blues, or it's too much reds. So I'll show you guys exactly how to monitor that in DaVinci Resolve. So it's a very, very cool function in DaVinci Resolve that will show you exactly, hold up, you are oversaturated or whatever. All right, so let's get into it, man. All right, so I'm in DaVinci Resolve here, guys, and I just decided, let me just use one of my previous clips from, one of my tutorials that I've done for you guys. And as you can see, there's some blues in here and there's some reds. I think let me just do this so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. Let's just enlarge this so you can see, some blues in there. There's a lot of reds, obviously. I don't know, I love the color red, so you'll see red in most of my tutorials. I just love, the look. All right, so this looks pretty cool. Wouldn't you agree? All right, so I'm gonna go out here quickly, and the first thing that you need to do is obviously you need to go to your project settings, right? So now to get to your project settings, you go to your, this wheel over here, and then obviously here you can see your master settings. It's more or less the same as any other, editing software, where you can set your resolution, obviously the frame rate that you guys are editing in, or frame rate that you shot the video in. So obviously I've shot that video in 25 frames per second, so that's why I've selected 25 frames. And here obviously video monitoring, I've selected 1080 25 frames. Although the video was shot in 4K, I normally downscale it to 1080, because I don't want to upload large files. It takes time and takes up a lot of space on your computer as well. So I normally shoot in a higher frame rate, and then I just downscale it, and then you have so much more detail. I think we spoke about this. All right, so how do you get to that function? You go to your color management over here. You click on your color management, and then obviously you can just scroll and you'll see broadcast safe, right? And then obviously it's your IRE levels. So I normally leave it at 20 to 120, so it's minus 20 to 120. I normally leave it on that one, but you have these three options that you can use, so you can play around with it and see whatever works for you best. But normally, like I said, I use this one. But now here's the thing: you need to click here where it says make broadcast safe. So you need to select that, right? So once you've done that, you can just click save, right? And now you go to your footage. Now here's the second thing that you need to do. If you go to your tabs over here, click where it says view, and then this option where it says display broadcast safe exceptions, you need to select that. Boom. Right. All right, so now if I do this, I'm in my curves tab, right? If I click on my red channel and I move my reds, and I want you guys to look carefully to what happens in the vector scope as well as what's happening in the footage over there, right? Look carefully to what the reds in the background is doing. So if I move the slider, you see it turns yellow, right? So that's an indicator to tell you, listen here, there's some parts in your video that's there's too many reds, or it's oversaturated or whatever, right? So obviously, as you can see, it turns yellow, so that's your guide, right? So if I go back, and obviously it goes back to normal, you can see there's no yellow lines or details in the background, right? So it means that it's safe. And obviously, as you can see in my vector scope, you can also see yeah, look closer here. Let me just show you again. As you can see, it rises. So this is your safety zone, right? So anything beyond, you should know, you are in trouble, right? So you need to bring it back a little bit. All right, so if I take it back, you can see what happens to the vector scope over here. All right, so we're in safety zone. Okay, so if I select my blue channel, right, and I move this slider, now look, check what it does to the footage over here first. I'll move the slider, and now you can also see, you know, where there's blue in your image or in your shot. If it's oversaturated, it'll also turn yellow. So like I said, those are your guides. Alright, so if I bring it back, and now you can also see in the vector scope it does the same thing. You know, we are way out of our safety zone over here, right? Okay, so if I bring it back, now you can see it's well within, and then, you know, we are not. So obviously you still have some room to play with should you decide to maybe add some more blues or whatever. But obviously you need to take, you know, a lot of things into consideration, especially like your skin tones, you know. So if you're gonna add anything, you need to make sure you qualify, you isolate your skin tones first before you do any of those corrections, right? All right, so I'm gonna move over to my wheels, my color wheels over here, right? And here also, if you maybe add some contrast over here, let's add contrast, and then we see what happens to the shot. Now you can see the, you know, the yellows is coming through at the back, right? So obviously it means you've added too much contrast, right? So I'm just gonna double click here, take it back to where it was, and obviously also on your saturation, if you want to add saturation, you can also just, you know, use this method to check if it's not oversaturated or whatever. So if I dial it up, you'll see it also starts adding those yellow detail in the back and also in your blue, so in the reds. So this is you know, specifically for your red channel and your blue channel. You know, it shows you nicely, listen here, too many reds, too many blues. I'm just gonna double click here, and then we take it back, right? So now we're cool over there, because now if I go to my curves again and I select my green, right, and I dial up my green, I mean, obviously you will see it doesn't really show, you know, the same way as it did with the blues and the reds. It doesn't give you that the yellow guides, but I mean, obviously you can see clearly in the picture. If I do this, you can see, wow, this looks off, and, you know, it's not supposed to be that way. All right, so you're gonna have to play around with the guys and just be very careful. So I'm just gonna, you know, reset this. All right, so this is how it's supposed to look. Looks good. All right. Yeah, so you know, guys, a very short video. I just thought, let me just show you guys this cool tool that you have in Davinci Resolve, so you guys can make use of it if you see fit. I normally use it all the times, you know, when I do my color grading and color correction, just as a guide to make sure that, you know, I don't, you know, add too much color, especially in my reds or my blues or overall, you know. So it's a very great tool that you can use. And yeah, man, like I said, Davinci Resolve is a beast. So you guys, last week I'm not doing any tutorials again on that other software that, no, I don't even want to mention the name. But if you want to learn more about Davinci Resolve, each and every week from now we're gonna get deeper and deeper into it. So please, guys, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, man, and give this video a thumbs up and hit the notification bell to receive updates on weekly videos. All right, so I'll see you guys next week. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.